Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. I'm so excited you're here with me today. We are going to make another fun fold card using the Christmas Gleaming and Everything Festive stamp set. I've got Pretty Peacock ink that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use my Versamark ink, the punches, and some copper embossing powder. Okay, so we're going to start out. This piece of cardstock is cut at 3 3/4 by 11, and we're just going to score it at 5 inches and at 10 inches. And then we're going to kind of set that aside because this is the centerpiece of this fun fold card. I've seen this fun fold card all over the internet. I would love to be able to give credit to the person that came up with it, but there's just no way to know who really invented it. So whoever did, you're a genius. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces of Mossy Meadow cardstock, and they are cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I've got 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. This is the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm going to layer both of these down, and I wanted to give you a quick update on my kits. So I put together 16 kits using this Designer Series paper because it was all I had left, and they sold out in 3 hours. So I'm sorry if you didn't get one, but they went super fast. So yeah, I definitely think it's something I'll have to do again in the future when I've got some fun card kits or something, because it was really easy. I just posted it on my website and they sold out, and it was awesome. Okay, so then you're going to fold on these score lines that you made earlier, and you're going to do a peak valley fold. So one's going to go backwards, and then the other one is going to go forwards, and then you'll fold them on top of each other. So we're going to stamp first using Pretty Peacock ink and the Everything is Festive or Everything Festive stamp set. We've got 2 really beautiful sentiments. This is a little bit more along the lines of a late Christmas card, or maybe even a New Year's card versus a Christmas card. You could totally use it for Christmas. It is fine, but the sentiments lean a little towards New Year's. So I found the easiest way to put the center folded piece on is to fold it up and lay it down on top of one of your bases and line it up very neatly, and then push it down, and then you're going to add adhesive to the other fold, the little flap that's going backwards, and then you're going to lay the other cardstock piece that you created down on top of it and push down, and your folding part is done, and then you just have to decorate the front of the card. So really, really, really easy, really cute, fun card to give to somebody. Because I feel like it's a neat surprise. They'll open it and be like, oh, whoa, this is cool. So it opens like that. Isn't that fun? Okay, so now we're going to just do some stamping using the rectangle square to cut for very vanilla cardstock for the front, and then we're going to do some stamping and heat embossing, and I thought I would just share a little bit of story time and other stuff going on. So really quick, I do have specials going on through Monday, Cyber Monday. If you place an order with me, you get a free goodie. So any size order gets you my free Stampin' Anonymous tutorial pack. There's 4 tutorial bundles, so it's like 24 projects. They're PDF printables, so any order with me gets that. And then there's tiered orders after that. So $50 order gets free rhinestones, $75 or more gets a free embossing folder, and $100 or more gets a free stamp set valued at $21 or less. And you can purchase that. Place an order with me at shoploveandstampin.com, and the links are below the video for all the products you see here, except for that Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper, because as you know, it is sold out. So Thanksgiving was yesterday. I'm recording this video Friday morning. Well, I should say I'm doing the voiceover Friday morning because I recorded it some time back to have it ready for you guys. But I thought it would be fun to kind of just share my Thanksgiving. So we had my mom, my sister, and her family, and my nephew Caleb, and then we also had my friend Janelle and her husband and her 2 kids, which I grew up with her. Janelle and I met when I was, well, I guess I was about 12 when we met. And we became fast friends, and we've been friends ever since. We've always stayed close and stayed in touch, so it was wonderful to have them here. My Aunt Linda also came, so that was nice. And so, yeah, we just had really good food, lots of good fun company. I have to tell you, I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's this thing called Table Topics. You can find them on Amazon. I'll try to link to one below the video. But it's this really cute cube. It's a box cube that you get, and it's full of cards that have just random questions on them. And the questions are all like, what do you see your life being like in the future? Or what was your favorite childhood memory? What's your favorite thing about the town you live in? Just kind of like random weird questions, but they're super fun because you ask the questions and then everybody kind of goes around and answers. And it's not really a game per se, but it keeps people engaged, and it keeps people talking and kind of just enjoying each other's company. And the cool thing is you can really find out some cool stuff about people. It's kind of interesting, like things that you never even knew about them. It's like, oh, whoa, I had no idea. And so if you don't have that, or if it's something that, sounds interesting to you, pick it up on Amazon. They're super cheap. Like I said, I'll link to one below the video, but they're really inexpensive. We have a couple of them. And so, we probably spent a good hour and a half doing that. Of course, it was mostly the ladies. The men are not so interested in doing that, but we had a great time with it. And so that was really fun. And then my Aunt Linda came up with the idea to get gingerbread houses, like the pre-made kits for the kids to do. So that was perfect because after we ate, we set up the table in the living room with the gingerbread house kits, and they could sit, and the kids all sat in the living room at a table and made the gingerbread houses. I have a really small house, so there's not a lot of extra space for doing lots of different things, but we made it work. And so they did that, and that was really fun for them. And the cool thing about that is it kept them out of the dining room. We put a movie on in the living room, and we put them with their gingerbread houses, and then we were able to sit in the dining room, all the ladies, and visit. And the guys went outside, and they had a bonfire, and they just hung out outside. So it was perfect. It was so nice to just be able to visit and talk, and yeah, it was great. So here's my finished card. I used some of those foil elements. I stamped that Pretty Peacock in Pretty Peacock ink for the ornament, and then I put clear embossing powder over the top of it. So you can do that if you're quick about it. Okay, if you want to see either one of these videos from me, click either one you see here. Click the circle with my face in it to subscribe. And again, shop with me at shoploveandstampin.com. I have specials going all the way through Monday, and you can see them on my blog. Talk to you later. Bye.